Hey, what's up, guys? Um, this is my first vlog. I'm a little nervous. Uh, I usually don't do vlogs, but I'm just gonna give it my best. Um, I'm sure a lot of you have an interest in joining the military, and you want to know what this test is. Well, a lot of you probably graduated from high school and or just got your GED, and you're excited. You want to join the military. Um, Well, first I'd like to say congratulations. Um, and To join the military, for starters, if you have a GED, you need to have a certain score on a certain test. And I believe you probably heard this from your recruiter, you need 15 college credits as well. Well, my advice, you should probably get the 15 college credits. Or you could do it the other way, study hard for the test, and then, wait until you get the credits and then just enlist. But this test is called the ASVAB, which they make you take. It determines whether you qualify for the certain branch that you're interested in and what jobs are available to you. It stands for the Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery. It's not a hard test. It's actually pretty simple. For people like myself, I did pretty poor on it. I mean, I scored probably I think it was I'm not sure. I think it was a 20 or 25. That's really bad. But reason for that, I mean, I'm not stupid, of course, but I just haven't seen this kind of stuff in a long time. This is like really basic stuff that you probably haven't seen since high school, or since you haven't, since the last time you took the GED. Well, since I haven't seen this stuff in a long time, I did pretty poor. And just because, you went to college, for those for that certain time for those 15 credits doesn't mean that you will pass this test. Okay, this test is, like I said, this test you only see like when you was in high school. Like, you know what I'm saying? You will not do well. So don't think that just because you go to college you do well on this test. That's not true. So this test basically has about 9 subjects. It comes with 4 subjects that you must do well on in order to qualify for the military to get in, actually, to whatever branch you're interested in. It's called the AFQT, the Armed Forces Qualification Test, which is four subjects in this test that is basically arithmetic, reasoning, math, which is like word problems. Word problems are like type of mathematics you would use in everyday life, and there's math knowledge it comes with like basic math problems. Probably you probably bump into a lot of algebra, basic algebra, not hard. Then there's paragraph comprehension. You just basically read the passage and you answer the questions. And then there's word knowledge, which is basically they give you a bunch of set of words, like probably a dozen. I don't know how much. I forgot how much they give you, but probably like 30, somewhere around there. But you basically have to find the definition of that word, what it means, and that can be the hard part for most people. It was hard for me. I mean, I didn't. I mean, there was a lot of fancy words in there that I couldn't like what the heck is this? But I guess my reason for that is I guess the military uses a lot of big words, a lot of fancy words. They just want you to be knowledgeable. The other subjects are just basically for occupations, what job you qualify for, with like subjects with like electricity, shop information, things like that. I bet you're probably thinking, so what kind of books are there, to study? What kind of books are there that are good, that are available to study? Well, there's a lot of books out there you could probably buy, but
Not a lot of them are as good as the ones that I'm about to actually talk about. For starters, I have the ASVAB for Dummies. This is a pretty good book. Pretty good book. I would if you don't know anything about the ASVAB, I mean you're a complete newbie or something. um, this basically gets you ready. It helps you understand what exactly is the ASVAB. But in my opinion, it's a good book. Don't get me wrong, but I think that the math section isn't really that well in explaining. I mean, it has a couple of things that it'll teach you, and then further ahead, it'll give you problems that you'll be like, wait, they didn't teach me how to solve this type of problem. That's just my opinion. But other than that, this book helps you really get ready to take the FF to really understand it. Um, yeah, basically that's it. Um, there's another book that's I find extremely better, a lot better actually. Um, it's called the Arco. I have it right here. It's called Arco ASVAB. Um, it's a pretty good book. A person like myself that's trying to join the Navy, I thought this book was pretty cool. I bought this over eBay, $6. Uh, the front cover had a picture of a Navy helicopter on top of a carrier, and looks pretty motivating. But yeah, this is a really good book. They don't make these anymore. This is the 19th edition, by the way. They don't make these anymore. However, well, my guess they don't make these anymore because, for one thing, the slogans for these branches are outdated. Like, for example, the Navy, accelerate your life. That's I don't think they use that anymore. I think it's a global force for good. I don't know, but it's a very good book. The other newer version uh, doesn't have the same cover, nor the back cover, or that little pretty picture I showed you. It's called Arco Master the ASVAB. It's the same thing, the exact same thing. It's the same author. From first page to the very last page, it's all the same thing. It's just different cover, different back cover. That's it. And I think that one comes with a CD. Yeah, that's basically it. Um, it probably costs from $15 to $20. It's reasonable. It's a reasonable price. But I mean, if you can't afford it, you can always borrow it from the library. My suggestion: Amazon.com, real cheap. You might find it for $10, or maybe even less. Like I said, I paid $6 for this on eBay. Um, ASVAB AFQT for dummies is pretty cheap, about $10. If you're just starting off, this is okay book. One thing I like to get to is this book right here. Well, I took the practice test not too long ago. I scored a 44 on the practice test, and on the real test, I scored a 25. You're probably saying, what the hell? I actually didn't take the original test serious, because I pretty much took it for granted since I scored pretty well on the practice. So that was my mistake. But for most, I was really rusty with some of the material there, but this really helped me. Not only that, everything that I saw on the practice test was in this book, and I was like, what the heck? The practice tests, a lot of the practice test questions are in this book, a lot, and a lot. Well, some questions on the original test was on this book as well as the practice test. So this book is extremely helpful. I've been extremely addicted to this book. I can't even drop it right now. I don't even want to let go of it right now. But it's a really good book, and it's really inexpensive. You'll find a lot of questions the same. on this book on the test. I'm not saying that everything on this book will be on the test. That's not what I'm saying. So I don't want you to get misled, but this book will really prepare you. And it has a lot of the material that will be on the test. So this would be my suggestion. So with that being said, guys, wish me luck. Take my test in about 2 weeks. Wish you guys luck, and happy study. Peace.